bakania. Iole baka baka. Iole bakania. Iole baka baka. Iole bakania. Iole baka baka. Iole bakania. Iole baka baka. Hello guys, welcome to Football Intel. I am your host, Dominion Chooks. Beautiful game of football today. I am so excited. Now, one might want to ask me why. Because the Sea Robbers, Orlando Pirates, they got back to winning ways today. If you have been following this team, you know that their last outing against Marumo Gallants was not so nice because they were gallantly beaten 2-0. And it was good to see them get away with a win today. Now, you might want to ask me, why did I say get away with a win? Guys, the game today against Chippa United was a tough game. And I think Orlando Pirates were lucky to just get away with this win because they had the opportunity to go 2 goals in this game, 2 goals ahead, and it was wasted. Now, so many things I want to say about the match today. Where will I start from? Okay, let me start from Mbokazi. That name rings a bell to the Orlando Pirates fans. Mbokazi and Ndlozi. Mbokazi, Ndlozi. Help me with the names if I'm correct. These two guys. And by the way, before I talk about them, it was great to see Jose Riverio. You know, he was suspended. And it was great to see him back on the bench today against, spearheading this game. And of course, the game management, which is one thing I really respect Jose Riverio for. Okay. I was saying something about Mbokazi and Ndlozi. When I saw them in the starting lineup as fullbacks, I said, woo! Mbokazi, Ndlozi. Debutants. Senior call-up game against Chippa United. I was like, wow. I'm sure these guys are going to survive. And to my greatest surprise, Mbokazi played full 90 minutes. Joy. I was like, wow. And for me, I think the performance from him was, he tried. He tried today. He did well. And I think, although I don't feel it was his best, but there's more to expect from this lad. Great to see him and Ndlozi play today. Now, in today's match, I want to say something very important. I think that this win was very necessary for Orlando Pirates to give them that confidence and that boost. You know what I'm talking about. As it stands currently, there are four matches, or Sundowns who are at the top of the league have played 4 games more than Orlando Pirates. And as it stands now, I think with this win today, because Sundowns, they drew their match today against their opponents, and Orlando won today. So I think it's a question I want to throw to you guys out there. Do you think there's still hope in the title race for Orlando Pirates? For me, I think so. I don't think it's over. I don't think we should count Orlando Pirates out yet. But I don't know. I'd like to get your thoughts. Do you think it's over for them? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. We can do the maths, but I don't want to go into that. Now, the difference maker in today's game was CBC, who scored that beautiful header. But CBC, you see that thing you did in the 18-yard box? Thank God that you were yellow carded for that. That's simulation. Can you imagine? A senior player like you. You know, when I saw CBC do that thing, I was asking myself that, does this guy realize that he's a leader in Orlando Pirates? And things like that, diving like that, is a sign that Orlando Pirates may just be lacking leaders on the field of play. Come on, CBC, you shouldn't have done that. So what are you simulating for? But all the same, that aside, beautiful goal. Why am I so in love with this CBC's goal? In the first half of the game, we saw that cheeky cross from no other person than Ratomo Relebohile Mofokeng, who crossed the ball. And you saw CBC. In fact, Chippa United defenders, I don't even know what was wrong with them. CBC came from where he was, ran towards the edge of the bar, and nodded the ball inside the net. And of course, our chief, Nigerian chief, Port Harcourt High Chief, no other person than Chief Nwabali, could not do anything about it. Now, Nwabali was very sensational during the game. He made some very wonderful saves, especially that cheeky shot. In fact, I will not call that one shot now. Mabasa should have done better. That when he had the ball right in front of the net and tried to place the ball, but he did not. The placement was okay, but there was not enough power from the shot. And Nwabali was able to hold that ball. I think, apart from that, Nwabali was sensational today. He made some very nice saves in the game. And to me, I would say this game was 50-50 because it got to the point where Orlando Pirates allowed Chippa United to play. Chippa United, they were just there giving the counter-attack, especially when Philander was close. And, of course, we saw that Chain was suspended today. In today's game, he was not available because of suspension. And who did we see replacing him? We saw Betelezi, who to me was also good today. Wonderful performance, keeping a clean sheet. And I think he was able to fill that void that was left by Chain. Congratulations to this wonderful team, Orlando Pirates. I think this win today was very necessary. But I don't think Pirates have to rely on this type of team. Because I must be honest, in today's game, they were lucky with this win. I must tell you the truth. I must tell you, we had instances where chances were wasted. Both the ones from Dlamini, from Mabasa, and a host of others. So Orlando Pirates players really need to understand that for them to be able to keep up with these, they cannot afford to. 4 games are remaining now. And they are outstanding matches. And outstanding matches are not necessarily outstanding winnings. So I feel they need to sit up at this point. If they must catch up, is it possible? Well, anything can happen, like they say in football. I believe they can still catch up with Sundowns. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Congratulations to them once again. It was great to see, like I said earlier, Jose Rivello back, leading the affairs of this game. And to all the players, a special shout out to Mofo Keng. Mofo Keng really was good. In as much as some Orlando Pirates fans, they will always have issues with this guy. And if you ask any Orlando Pirates fan, what is the thing what is one of the things you don't like about Mofo Keng? They will say, oh, the boy, they hold ball too much. Mofo Keng holds the ball too much. But see, guys, that guy, to me, is carrying a heavy weight on his shoulder. Truth be told, Mofo Keng is carrying a heavy weight on his shoulder. The weight of Orlando Pirates. Because he's a very decisive player in the team. He doesn't just score goals, he also creates chances. So in as much as we must, he doesn't have to be, good. He doesn't have to do things that might make you happy all the time. It's not easy. So sometimes we have to give these players their credit and then give them constructive criticism and sometimes not try to abuse them because it's not easy. You think it's easy to run around the pitch for full 90 minutes? It's not easy. So I think these players need to be appreciated. And congrats once again to Mbokazi and Ndlozi, who played so well today. And of course to Hoto. Hoto was okay. Hoto tried today. Mabasa tried but should have been on the score sheet. Dlamini was good. And of course, why will I end this segment without also appreciating the guy who was also doing the work on the other side of the wing, Nkota. Shout out to Nkota, was very phenomenal today. Great performance from Nkota. We saw him who was messing up the Chippa United defenders, and Mofo Keng was doing his own on this other wing. I mean, the players were just so good. But in all, Orlando Pirates, this type of performance you put up against Chippa United, we could not triumph on our next match. You people should sit up because you cannot afford this. Be pumping in the goals. Be pumping, like when the opportunity comes, utilize it. Pumping because you guys have a target and you cannot afford to slip up. So go back to the drawing board, check out your mistakes, correct them, and go into the next game and see how you can pump in more goals. Because I felt that they should have learned lessons from that Marumo Gallants. That Marumo Gallants match. If you check that game, I think they were punished because they really took things for granted. But I'm very sure that Orlando Pirates, being the team that they are, they will learn from their mistakes and move on. Great win today, but they still need to be careful about some certain mistakes they made moving into the next game. All right, let me get your thoughts about the match in the comment section. Tell us how you feel about the game. And, of course, the performances of Mofo Keng, CBC in the game. And, of course, Mbokazi and Ndlozi, special name, Mbokazi Ndlozi, MN, Mbokazi Ndlozi. Tell us how you feel about that performance. We would love to hear from you, of course. Reply to your comments. All right, as you can see with me, there's no one in the studio. Mr. Victor is not here with me today. He's away on a business trip, and I have to do this alone. And I believe that he'll be dropping his own from his own end there. And he'll be back very, very soon, back in the studio. You know, like I always say, in as much as we come out to do this content or more, there are certain things we do backstage to put food on the table. So these trips are very necessary to make, because you're not going there to play, you're going there to make money. We wish him well there, and we hope he's going to be back very soon. At this juncture, I'll be drawing the curtain. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Chooks, saying bye for now, African football to the world, and see ya bonga, South Africa.